I enjoy security, I enjoy surveillance, and today we're going to go check out a private investigator seminar. I enjoy surveillance, counter surveillance, security, stuff like that, and I'm gonna go find out today who the key players are in this area. One of the guest speakers is a renowned, private PI deal, so they got a pretty good name for themselves. For me, it's all about networking, so I'm gonna go check out their event today, and discuss private investigator business. So. One of the reasons why I like private security is because I'm able to, work independently, work for myself. I don't answer to a certain department or jurisdiction or anything like that. So that's one reason why I like being independent and private. And then one thing about security and surveillance, to be exact, is that it's a skill. A skill that you got to stay on top of. You acquire these skills. You don't go to college to learn these things. It's a craft that you learn over time from different people, military, contractor, investigator, or whatever. These skills to be able to gather intel, and then also that, but also know who's trying to gather intel on you. So being able to provide or be on top of your counter surveillance skills is also a plus. I think that's just why I got into this private PI business to begin with, because I did like working and doing some of these surveillance, counter surveillance, covert type deals. I enjoy it. It's the rush. I think that's why a lot of military guys end up going to the military in the first place. A lot of these alpha type A mentalities. They enjoy the challenge. They enjoy the small teams tactics. These type of people enjoy going to work for the government. FBI, Secret Service, or CIA. Get on them. There's so many opportunities with these kind of skills, and they're not for everybody. People crack under pressure. I spoke to a lot of people who, they say, man, I can't lie. Nope, I'm not that kind of person. I'll crack under pressure. I couldn't come up with a cover story to save my life. It happens. I get it. And there's people who play poker who have a great poker face, and they're able to convince you, deceive you, get one on you, whatever, but they did what they're supposed to. They got their message across, they got their intent across, and no red flags were raised. And that's a sign of a good personnel who knows surveillance or knows intel or covert type stuff. But these are things that it takes time and skill, and you just acquire them over time. The only way to get that is through experience. So today, like I said, my goal was to see who the players are, network with them. There is no need to gather information and then use it against them or steal business. That's just, in my opinion, that's bad tactics. There's so much work for everybody out there. You get more done if you collaborate and network and have some synergy. I don't get why you feel the need to work independently and take all the jobs for yourself. That's just crazy. But it should be interesting today. Check out who's who. Always get to just network with people, and maybe there's some new information that I don't know about, which is always great. Technology is always ever changing. That's one of the tools that we use to gather information. So if there's something new that's that came out that I'm not aware of, it will be well worth it for me to go if I can learn of a new software or a new a new site that can help do my job. So hopefully it's entertaining, it's informative, and I'll be able to walk away with a couple things that I didn't already know. So yeah, should be fun. Haha. guys like that? Fuck my life. Alright guys, we're here. I'm gonna go inside and check it out. So we broke for lunch. So far so good. It's pretty informative. I'm actually surprised of the turnout. It's pretty cool, pretty informative. Some new sites that are beneficial to investigations. I couldn't help but notice a gentleman up front, you know, who very PI-like. I'll say that. A little nerdy. The typical kind of nerdy kind of person you would expect, you know, that comb to a certain way, that the pen pocket protector, the glasses, the typical, you know, this type of deal. So, hey man, you know, I'm not picking anybody to each their own, but he definitely gives you the Inspector Gadget feel. So, and surprisingly, there's a lot of females in this class. So, goes to show you, man. You know, I guess a private investigator isn't what you think. They're not some guy with a camera following you around. It really could be anybody. And as you know, these are kind of like little hush-hush type places. There is no recordings. There is no, you know, taking notes of certain things or whatever. So I felt the need to come out here in my 10-minute break and give you guys the scoop on this thing so far. But so far so good. Pretty informative, you know, cut down to the chase. Got a lot of new information they've released that's beneficial to this industry. So after a long day at the seminar, I am ready to get the hell out of here. Is that a house on wheels? Okay, so the one thing that was not discussed in the seminar, which is a concerning topic for me that I know it's so new and no one can really address, is the use of drones. You know, the privacy deal, it's a gray area. I know the FAA has certain regulations and their protocols on drones, and you know what's considered a hobby, what's considered work, and the use of drones for work. So in surveillance, I think everybody has the reasonable expectation of privacy, but in a public area, airspace type deal, and using a drone, I think has many benefits for an industry if it's in regards to security or private security. So yes, I think that it is a gray area. It's going to continue to be a gray area until more laws are put into effect. I know that we restricted the FAA rules on ours for the pure sake of security work. You know, I can't speak for everybody else, but that remains to be seen over the next couple months and years. We're going to see how drones will shape the security industry. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I couldn't take you guys with me inside the seminar. A lot of private investigators would have been uptight about being on video. You know, my old saying, it is what it is.